All right, hello USA soccer fans and football fans. Bobby Cardenas coming at you from Lancaster. It's the day before the first set of quarterfinals. All right, today's Thursday. By the way, I'm wearing my Borussia Dortmund jersey because of the German Bundesliga teams. I support them. I like the way they play. I like the history of the players. And they've got a great manager, Jurgen Klopp, who's like the German version of Miguel Herrera. Very animated. Oh man, he gets into those games. He just motivates his players. And he knows what he's doing too, because they won the German Bundesliga a couple seasons ago. They were also in the finals 2 years ago against Bayern Munich. Played them greatly rather, and just came up a little short. Okay, real quick. Let's get to a question that a friend of mine, Sean Mulcahy, asked a couple of days ago about PKs. His question was this: do players who are about to take a PK decide in their head where they're going to shoot, or do they wait for the goalkeeper to make a move? A little both, believe it or not. All right, a couple schools of thought. Yeah, most players are brought up when they are going to take PKs to decide in their head, right or left, and you want to aim low using the instep of your foot because that gives you better control and you can still get power. And you're aiming for one side or the other, and you're actually trying to aim, and you train on this, believe it or not, to the inside of the goalpost. Because if you go to the inside, it's going to bounce in. Because that's the furthest point that the goalkeeper has to stretch for. Believe it or not, diving down is harder for a goalkeeper to do than diving up. Usually to block shots, obviously, or stand up. Having to get down quickly is the hardest thing a goalkeeper has to do. All right, so that's one. The other one is strictly power, like David Luiz does for Brazil. He comes up and he also knows that he's going high. Because no goalkeeper is going to dive one way or the other diving high, right? It look pretty foolish if he's diving high and the ball goes underneath him. So David Luiz powers it up into one side or the other of the net, usually towards his left because he's right-footed when he powers them. Okay, in either occasion, yes, at the very last second, the player taking the kick is talented enough, professional enough, and qualified enough to glance, see out of his peripheral vision if that goalkeeper makes a move or not. Once that goalkeeper makes a move, he just goes the other way. The cheekiest PK to do, takes the most courage also, is come up, you know the goalkeeper's going to dive one way or the other, and you just pop it straight up, center, right over, as he's diving. He's doing this as he's seeing the ball. Holy. Okay? They don't like that. That's the worst kind of PK for a goalkeeper to have to give up. All right? So that answers that question. All right. Tomorrow, we got some games, some matches rather. Brazil, Colombia. That's the second game. First game, France, Germany. Whoa. We can expect some knockdown, drag-out fights. Not literally, not boxing. But all four of these teams feature quality players, quality styles. And I really think as much of a machine that Germany tends to be year in and year out, France has performed really well in this World Cup. And they have talent just to match, I think, Germany in a lot of key spots. Therefore, it could be a toss-up. Brazil, Colombia. Same thing. Although I think Colombia could pull it out. Because they've just exhibited some of the best, most beautifully played football in this World Cup. And let's face it, they've got talent. They've got that kid James Rodriguez. Remember I talked about him before? That kid is on the verge of signing a huge contract pretty soon. And if you hear the dogs in the background, those are my kids' dogs. Little, all right? They're outside. Okay, so let's end this tonight. I got so much stuff to talk about. We'll do it tomorrow morning before the first game, in between the games, and then also maybe after the game. Because there's so much stuff that's come out on the online that I want to talk about. Views about the USA team, the ratings that we got, what the future of the sport is, and I'm going to say no to those naysayers that say that the sport is not popular here in this country. They're out of their minds. Okay? All right. I'm still going to sign off. By the way, did anybody see this? Notice this? We just added this. My father-in-law gave that to me when we were watching the USA game here. Fortunately, they lost, but he gave that to me. A little replica. It's a little one. You put those in the crib. That's how you get the kids started. Okay, so good night. Let's enjoy ourselves this evening. Rest up, because tomorrow is a big day. Go USA!